I used to be the most extremely anxious person during all of my dating phases, and it really comes from a place of insecurity. Uh, I think, you know, when I was dating, I felt like I needed a lot of external validation from them, and also I needed them to take care of me. And I thought that relationships would completely solve all my anxiety problems. But l- little did I know that, all of these problems would just come up during the relationship. There's no way someone can fix you. The only person who can fix you is only yourself. And that's why I'm here today. And I really want to get people out of their comfort zone and really sit with uncomfortable feelings, as we all need to do that in one point of our lives. So if you truly want to have true love and be your better person and be the best person for your partner, you're going to have to take care of yourself before you get into a relationship. And I wanted to go through some steps that help me stop and get better. And stay tuned for the last one, because that one's probably the biggest one that might come to a shocker to all of you. Number one, allow yourself to feel that anxiety. Pretend, that anxiety, it's a feeling. Pretend that it's truly a person that is right next to you. I want you to have a rope attached to that person, and I want you to reel it in and just pull it close to beside you. Um, you're going to be best friends with this feeling, whether you like it or not. Just pretend it's like a really bad friendship that you, or not even a friendship. I feel like a sibling. Sometimes you just don't really like your sibling, so all you have to do is just get along with them. Um, but to do that, you really do have to spend some time with it, and really understand, like, oh, like, where is this coming from, right? Like, think about, like, why this anxiety thing is triggering for you. Specifically for me, I used to have like extreme anxiety attacks when I didn't get a text from my specific person, and it used to break me. I would have the worst thoughts in my head. I would completely ruminate, and it would get me extremely riled up. I would be like, are they texting other people? Are they, having dinner with someone right now? And I just have the worst thoughts. One time, a guy had shared their location with me, and he was at a park at like midnight. I was like, holy fuck. We were literally there, like at that specific park together. I was like, is he with someone else? Like, what's going on? And he wasn't texting me. So, all of these things, like, sometimes you just have to think about, like, where you want to be when this situation occurs. Now, whenever I think about, oh, are they texting someone else? I was like, wait, hold on. Where is this trick? Like, why am I getting triggered? Like, if they want to text someone else, like, go ahead, whatever. Like, they're not worth my time. And once you get into a real relationship, all of those problems don't go away. Um, so you're gonna have to really just deal with it by yourself. Um, And number two, you really do have to find things to help take your mind off that anxiety. I feel that, we are always constantly seeking outside reassurance, but I know that we can be our own person to do that. Um, I used to be truly like the one that always seeks external reassurance from other people. I remember dating this one guy and asking him specifically, I was like, can you please reassure me that this relationship will work? And this puts a big burden on like people. Like, it's a big red flag if someone says that to you. Now that I reflect back on my past mistakes, it really does make you really think, like, who was I? Back then I was like, who the heck was that? Like, I would never ask someone to do that, like, for me anyways anymore. It really does make you reflect to a point where you feel just better about yourself. Um, and what my therapist had said before, it's, whatever you're seeking outside is what you're not giving to yourself. And that's like the biggest thing. You need to really know what you are looking for and first give it to yourself first. Whether that's like you want someone to compliment you, go to a mirror, like compliment yourself, like you feel great about yourself. And you have to take the steps that necessarily get you to that spot. And I know that you can do it. I feel that if I can do it, you can definitely do it. I definitely think it's a practice and you have to continuously do it until you get better at it. And sometimes it's not easy. You have to deal with a lot um, to get you to where you are in the future. And it's always the case, I would say. You also have to just go to the gym, do specific hobbies. For example, I enjoy going to the gym, working out, weightlifting. That takes, an hour of my day. Even though it's an hour, I feel the most at peace. I'm pushing myself to be better. I have a dream body in mind that I have, and I don't know. It just makes it feel like I'm working hard towards something, and my body is like one thing I can control. Uh, if you are looking for control in a relationship, try to control yourself only and how you would feel, and not your other partner. Because controlling someone, you cannot change anyone, and you cannot control anyone. Uh, Other hobbies like I like trying and learning different coffee recipes. I recently got an espresso machine, uh, and it's been truly my favorite hobby, even though the caffeine amount I'm taking is a lot. And making these videos, and why I make these videos is because I just truly, truly just want to help someone and have a platform to help someone going through their life troubles and just everything that I've been through. Um, and it comes from truly a place of like low self worth, but we're gonna slowly get there. Third, I think socializing with friends and loved ones. We spend so much time wanting our partner or the person we're dating to give us so much attention, but our friends are going to be our number one fan, like no matter what. And if they're not your number one fan, I suggest that you try to make different friends. Um, they're going to be loyal to you and they're going to be there for us and will be more helpful in the long run. Um, I truly believe that in a relationship, you can be vulnerable, but you also have to know that it's not going to be 100% there in the future. You need to be okay with that person specifically leaving, and you'll be like, fine, I have my own life, and I'm going to continue doing that. So we can talk later. Going into the final tip, I think literally put yourself out there. You cannot be better if you do not put yourself into places where you're going to be triggered. For me, I used to date and I would take half a year to start dating again because I got so triggered from the first one. And, you know, all my patterns just came back. And it's just a crazy thing. Like, I spent so much time like healing through a breakup and I still made the same mistake of being anxious when they didn't text me. Um, Sometimes you just have to come up with reasons like you have to change your brain thinking into thinking why they aren't doing something. Um, you just truly have to say that they're busy. And no matter what TikTok says about what a man should do during dating, it does not apply to us anxious attachment people, okay? We can make any reason as to why uh, a man isn't texting us back or doing something, and they're for sure not cheating. So get that mind out of your head for that, in that sense. I think this is probably the best tip to give is to really truly just be immune to what men do and also just feel everyone that's around you, you know everyone gives a different vibe. Everyone gives you a different lesson, and that's just part of life. In terms of dating, you're gonna end up finding your dream person, and if love is your number one priority right now, you're gonna get it someday. And I truly, truly believe that. Um, I really do appreciate everyone who is watching, and I'm manifesting the best for you and your future. And hopefully, everyone watches this gets into a very happy relationship. And thank you so much for watching. Bye.